Hi ladies, so today is about brows and in this video I'm going to show you our brow liner and our brow gel. You can buy them individually or you can buy them as a set. If you do buy them as a set it will be a little bit cheaper. Now there are lots of different alternatives with brows, this is just one of them. So I'm going to show you my method today with our brow pencil and gel. So I am actually using both our light and our dark. We do have three, we have light, medium and dark. Sorry, I'm going to be using medium and dark, but they're available in three different shades, so you can pick the one that works best for you. The reason that I am using both is because I'm trying to get mine to match nicely with my hair colour, and it requires both for me. Plus you'll find that as you do brows, especially if you're not somebody that does them and you're not particularly confident with brows, that you'll find using them that after a while you get a little bit braver and you do go a little bit darker, and brows really shape your face, so they're a really important part of your makeup. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take our dark, and you'll see that at the end they have like a brush like so you can just brush through and comb your brows in the right direction. Now I am going to brush them just in a slight upward motion, and that is because I'm going to do a line, and I want to be able to do it without the hairs all in the way. So then the other end you'll see is a very fine, it's a bit like a pencil but it's a twisty, so you can twist it as you go through the product, so you don't have to have too much of it out. You don't need to be too heavy, you can be gentle and do thin lines to create a really soft look. So I am just going to generally line the bottom half of my brows in the shape that I'm going in. Now when you're doing your brows, they should start in line with your nose here. So if you use your pencil, this is where they should start. The highest point, so your arc, if you turn it and you put it through the, if you're looking straight on and you line it up with the iris in your eye, this is where your high arch should be, and they should end, if you line it up with the end of your eye, this is where the end of your brow should finish. So this gives you a general guide to where you're going to want the shape of your brow to go. So now I've done the line at the bottom, I am just going to brush the hairs in a downward motion and I'm going to go over the top. Now the nice thing with our pencils is that if you do find that you make a little mistake, you can just wipe it away. So that's the general outline done. Now I'm going to take the other one, which is the medium, and you're just going to fill your brows. So basically the reason I do the line is it makes it a lot easier. It becomes a little bit like colouring really, and it's easy to fill in between. You will excuse me, I'm going to have to keep checking in the mirror because this isn't easy to see. Like so, and then I am literally going to take the dark again and I just want to put it in where the arch is and accentuate that arch. Like so, so obviously you can see the difference between this one not done and this one done. So the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight underneath my brow, and you can do this with lots of different things. You can do it with a powder. I will highlight sort of all over my face, but for this video I am just going to take our mineral pigment in Sexy, tap a small amount into the lid, like so, and then using our liner shader brush, I'm going to take the liner end, so it's a really fine end, and I'm going to put a small amount onto my brush, and I'm going to go underneath and highlight. This is great as well, so if you find that you've gone a little bit further down than you wanted to, it's a really nice way that you can tidy that up as well. Now, the reason I've done the highlight powder first is because if you get any powder that transfers onto your brows and you've already set with your brow gel, you're going to have powder in it. So I always leave the setting of my brows with the brow gel till the very end. And our brow gel again comes in the 3 shades, light, medium and dark. This one I'm using is medium, and you'll see it's a tiny, this actually is my old one. I'll get a new one because I've bent that one. You'll see, like so, and it's very much like a little mascara wand, and our brow gel has tiny little fibres in it, so it's really great if you have any sparse areas, it will fill them slightly. So you just put a small amount of product onto it, and then you're going to brush your brows. This is going to set them and hold them in place, as well as obviously, like I said, if you've got any sparse areas, it will fill them in for you. Gets all the hairs going in the same general direction, and if you have got any powder into your brows, it just takes it out and tidies them up. So I'm obviously not going to do both, just so that I can show you. But yeah, that's using our brow set, our brow gel, and obviously our brow liner. And already you can see that it makes a big difference to obviously your face, making sure that you have your brows done. See you later.